All right. Hello, all. Hello, Twitter. Hello, Internet. I'm Sarah Cazell with the W.TV, and joining me to talk NCAA postseason is Santa Clara senior Angel Brown. Thank you for joining me, Angel.
Thanks for having me.
So your team is set to face Georgetown on Saturday in the quarterfinals at Georgetown. But before we talk about that, let's talk about how you got there. It's been a pretty impressive road for you guys. There was a shutout against Long Beach State, a double overtime golden goal against Stanford, the top seed in your bracket, and then a 3-0 win, was it, over NC State last weekend. Can you just walk me through your mindset of your team right now after putting together such a strong string of performances?
Yeah, so our team, we're just kind of sticking to the game plan that we had from the beginning. The beginning is just every game could be your last, so you just have to give it everything you have, go out there. And I think we just showed a lot of grit and a lot of determination in every game we've played. Like in the good, even in the bad, we just stayed together the entire time, and we communicated really well, and we worked hard for each other. And I think that's the key in all three of our last games, and it's going to be the key in this next game for sure.
Mm-hmm. So in this next game, you have Georgetown, which is the 2 seed in your section of the bracket. They've shut out everyone in the tournament so far, but so have you guys. So what do you think the key will be on Saturday to beating the Hoyas?
I think the key for us will be keeping the ball. They have really good front line and they have really good targets. So we hope to just, if we keep the ball, they won't counter us. There will be no dead balls. They're really good in the air. So if we just keep it on the ground, possess, kind of our game we always play, we should be in a good place.
So I checked out the weather earlier, and right now it looks like it's going to be in the low 50s and sunny. So a little chilly, but nothing you guys can't handle. You've played at USF after all. But is weather something you guys are looking into at all? Because I looked at the forecast for the rest of the week, and it will be raining leading up to the match on Saturday. Is that a consideration in your guys' preparation at all?
Definitely consideration. We hadn't talked about rain, but today we actually talked about how cold it'll be. We're not concerned about how cold it is, but it's very windy there, or it was in the last game they played against, when they played against Virginia. The ball was moving when it was just trying to be still for a dead ball, and it was already moving. So we definitely have to take that into consideration, especially if they like to play through balls. That wind is really strong, and to play the first half or second half against it will be a really big, factor that we'd have to take into account.
Mm-hmm. How does that affect your game? Does that mean you don't, send the ball sailing at all because the wind could then catch it? You just keep it close to you? How does that affect the way you play soccer?
Yeah, so if we're playing a half against the wind, that would mean that all of our balls should be on the ground for the most part, because if we hit it in the air, the wind will catch it. It won't go as far as we want it to. They can easily win it, counter us. That also means really determined to keep the ball, because if they're with the wind, they have stronger shots, stronger crosses, just more of a force going towards our net, and we want to keep that as minimal as possible. When we'll go with the wind, though, that would mean more opportunities, more shots on goal we want on their side. So the wind is helpful and then it's harmful. So you just have to take that into account for both halves.
Okay, interesting. So, of course, every team in the NCAA wants to make it to the College Cup, but you guys have it in your backyard this year. It's in San Jose at Avaya Stadium. Does that put any additional pressure on your team on top of already wanting to make it there, just knowing that your community is there and ready to root you on and ready to fill the stadium?
Mm-hmm. I could see where people would think that put pressure on us. I think that just makes us more driven and ambitious about it. Yeah, it's a big deal, of course, but I think we just see it as a great opportunity for us, and we want to do that for our community, make it that far so people can come and see what we're all about. So I think more ambitious, definitely more ambitious than pressure.
I love that mindset. I love that. That's a competitor's mindset right there. So is there anything else you want to add about this match before we go?
I think the only thing I'd have to say is that, once again, it's going to be another game where it could be our last, and I have no doubt that we're going to give it everything we have. Jerry always said that during our season's one of the toughest seasons he's ever given us. And he always said that it could either break us or it can make us stronger. And I think that we've just gotten so strong at the end of the season. It's going to be a great matchup. And I think I'm expecting some good results, hopefully. So I'm really pumped. And I think the whole team is.
Mm-hmm. And of course, with this being your senior season, that must be doubly exciting knowing that this is the way that you'd be going out.
Yes, want to end my season last year ever here with a great win would be awesome.
You know what? I agree. That would be awesome. So best of luck to you. Fans out there watching, this is how you can watch the match on Saturday. It will be streamed live on guhoyas.com. At 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 o'clock Eastern. It'll be Santa Clara at Georgetown in the quarters for a chance to make it back to San Jose for the College Cup. Angel, thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.